Right. So before we get into this video, I just wanted to say I did have my first raid, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to record it. So instead, I'll give a little visual representation on how that went.
Oh, shit!
Anyways, now that you've seen that, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay. Okay. Right now, I feel like pussyfooting. Oh! Oh, no, not yet! Oh! First kill! Ooh. Wow, this is actually huge for me. Holy crap. Wow. First kill. First kill of the freaking, first kill to go. Wow. Now armed with a huge dose of absolute pride and confidence within my ability to not get my head turned into a red mist in a firefight. Oh, hell yeah. I set out to complete my task and extract with our newfound gear. And I'll just lug this around. I just heard people running above. I really hate that. Because I did not just get my first freaking kill, get absolutely fucking murdered. Yeah. Okay. After hearing some scuttling of footsteps nearby, a question came to mind. Am I to extract and secure the loot I've gained? Or do I go out of my way and finish a quest from Therapist? I do have Nikotani, which is to my right, but I also want to finish that thing. I think it's fine. You'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah. I just believe it enough, it'll be true. So all I gotta do is cross the street. Oh. Oh, there he is. Get brought down with 2 shots. Okay. Yep, first in line. Now I just gotta find 3 medical items. Shouldn't be too hard. Splint, yep. Syringe, yep. Bandages. Actually, I'll keep the bandages for myself. I noticed that I need medical items found in raid. I found 2 out of the... I found 3. Found 3. So... I'll just shove them all in here, and I'll turn them in. Having now successfully shoving the quest items into my safe pocket, it was time to make like Speedy Gonzalez and zip my way out. Woohoo! First raid that we get out. It was actually a pretty good haul. I think I'm just gonna take what the guy had, bring in the same stuff, and do it all over again. Quick side note, we in fact did not take in the same loot next raid. We actually ended up taking our MPX that we got from the tutorial to go into interchange for one of Ragman's quests. Okay. There's just a full auto, and hopefully I don't get the brake speed off of me. This is worth a lot, right? Okay, we can't take that there, but I'm assuming the poster goes for a lot. My best bet right now is to just get in the building. At least there I can have some sort of reference point as to where I'm at. Okay. Random scav. Okay. So right now, just simple task of get in and out of interchange. If we happen to get some loot, well, it's just another upside, but right now, just gonna finish up task. Running into a scav. Running into a scav is like, well, you know, they're a threat, but not as much as a player. So a player will freaking mow your head off. Yep, here it is. A little section here. If I remember correctly. Doesn't seem like there's any scavs or really anyone around here right now. What's this? Oh, look at that! A little tactical foregrip. Cases, I mean, there's food. I won't say no to food. Oh, no, there's a little case right here. Let's see here. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, he heard me. Oh, he 100% heard me. Yeah, no, right now he's skulking around trying not to... Oh, he's coming up the stairs. Wait, hold up. Oh, it's a freaking scab. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Should be fine anyway. I think he's dead. Ah, look. Oh, there's something here. What is that? 31 pen? 31 pen? A little pistol? I'm getting a little thirsty. Very important to manage thirst and energy. Just because, like, it'll literally kill you. Be the death of you if you don't. So. This. I'm a bit worried about going out there. See, we have Emercom. Emercom is over there in that direction, I believe, actually. So now, time to consult the Tarkov dev map.
Huh?
Okay. Oh. Okay. That right there. That guy. That guy. There's a guy right there. Not blind. Not crazy. But it did look pretty dope. Right, so I think what I'll do is I'll just wait right here for him. Oh yeah, he's booting up in that little room. Shoot. Okay, never mind. Okay, so this is really awkward, because now I don't want to run down there. So I'll just... across. Should be good. Yeah, it's another scav down. Let's just haul some ass, and then I'll be able to leave around here. Is this another poster I could take? I can. I can take that poster. I'm just gonna use this hot rod. Ooh. Drop that. Right here. Plants in range. And boom, we got ourselves a second poster. Lovely. I think I might actually need these posters for an upgrade in the living area. Even though I haven't showed it off. Oh, there's someone around. I think I can just leave on that side. Symbol, don't go over there, go here, right here. Here we can see, at least I believe this is Emercom. Hope to God this is Emercom. Please let this be Emercom. It's transit. Uh-oh. That right there is quite the big oopsie. So, I believe that means Emercom is all the way down there. And just checking up on that. Let's see here. I have a very bad sense of direction because it's all the way across on the other side to the left corner. For anyone trying to get into Tarkov, you know, just as a starter. From starter to starter, I think the mindset that we got to go into this is just, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to, you know, take one in the head. Don't be afraid to catch some flack. You know, first raid, got absolutely eviscerated on the staircase just because I was running so fast. Wasn't caring about how much noise I was making. You know, you can't be mad about it. Disappointing, sure. You know, you lose everything. You know, the person profits, but hey, that's the name of the game, baby. Can't really complain about it. It's one of Tarkov's many strange beauties, in a weird sense. It's also what makes absolutely freaking knocking the block off of other players like so much better. just because you get that satisfaction of like, oh my god, absolutely outplayed, I'm a fucking god, and you're nothing. You're like dirt beneath my shoe, and I'm taking everything you've got. So, you know, always good to, you know, have a little win. And hell, even if you don't make it out with much, you know, you can always be thankful that you made it out in the first place. I mean, come on. Making it out of a raid, especially when, you know, you got people that have like tens of thousands of freaking hours into this game that know like every mechanic, how to conserve stamina. Oh, and you know, play the game like it's their life. You know, when you do get killed by those people. Did I really drop the other guy? Oh my god, I did. You know, when you do get killed by those people, it sucks, sure, but it's like, well, you know, such is life. Get shit on or be shit on. I do kind of want to take this stuff. You know what? Let me unload this ammo. Okay. What can I drop? I want to take the 45 ACP. I unload the ammo here. Okay, what if I unload the ammo here? I want to take all of this. I can't put ammo in that slot. Can't put the herring here. Check the magazine. Actually, you know what? I think just checking stuff in general is actually a really good idea. Because, you know, in this game you've got certain skills. I'm gonna take that sight, actually. It's mine now. I want that sight. Yeah, give me your sight. Matter of fact, switch it out with the herring. Yeah. Give me that sight. Oh, and another thing too. I guess, for, you know, some people who haven't seen this game before. The reason why I'm putting, like, you know, that sight and the foregrip and some money into that little box right there, this little box right here, is that you cannot lose anything that's in this little stash when you die. Everything else goes bye-bye. You know, maybe you put some insurance on it. You could pay for insurance to maybe have the chance of getting it back. But if you put it in your little pouch right here, lovely. Doesn't go away. Even if you get head blown off, doesn't matter. You get to keep it. So it's always a good idea to, you know, if you find anything valuable or something you need for, like, questing, like I did with the medical items not too long ago, just shove it in there. Lovely little thing you could do. Great way to secure profit. But nothing beats making profit like leaving a raid. Woo! Lovely. That's 2 out of 3 raids survived. That's beautiful for us. I was about to say, doesn't this usually have some sort of music? Okay. Now... Oh, wait, what's this task? Okay, so you can sort stuff out, I guess. Here, I did want to check this. Right, so we actually didn't use any ammo on that. We still have a decent amount of FMJ for our little SKS here. And these little white bars next to the guns are actually durability. So, like, remember earlier in the video during the tutorial, I don't know if I put it in or not, but the gun will actually jam if it has poor durability, or, you know, stuff happens. It just happens.
Coming back to my task, I found I'd only needed to successfully extract once from interchange for Rackman's recon mission. Upon learning this, I went to see the knockoff Neil Caffrey of a man that he is to turn it in. After greeting him and turning my task in, he rambled on about how good of a quick job we did before giving us the juicy information that we really needed to continue our escape from Tarkov. That being another connection to a man who works by the docks. A man who has ships visibly ready for leaving Tarkov. That being none other than Skier.
Skier.
Ты чё там трёшься?
Skier is actually quite the character when he's not yelling at others to get off their asses and get back to work at the docks. He jokes around with us and understands our desperation to leave Tarkov. Though as understanding as he isn't capable of doing the impossible and just letting us leave through the ship he has. As it turns out, the entirety of the docks and ports around Tarkov have been heavily monitored by the military, who have been given express permission to kill on sight, regardless of anyone's status, due to the very conflicted and highly secretive nature of the ongoing conflict within Tarkov. So, instead of sending us back out the way we came, Skier cuts a deal with us. We get him some materials to repair some machinery and, along with making a trip to Customs, which is home to various construction sites and building materials. In exchange, he'll give us some cash and a potential lead on our next connection. Having no other choice, we take his offer and gather materials.
Here, check the task. Here we are. We still got the visit customs. Oh, this is for this part. Okay. So Skier knows some kind of weapon specialist near a chemical plant. It's not the kind of contact I can afford to pass up. But in exchange for help, Skier wants me to help gather building materials to rebuild one of his warehouses. Alright. So, all we gotta do is survive an extract from customs. Okay, so not that bad. Not too different from interchange. And guessing materials from... Oh, we gotta hand them over. Actually, I'm gonna think of it. We could just turn these in, can't we? Never forget. Never forget. You always gotta take up their stuff. See right here. Give us 20k. And yeah. Basically good rewards. Always be working with these people.
Occasionally, traders will send out small quests for you to complete. These quests actually increase your reputation with them, which in turn gives you better deals on weapons, ammo, and modifications for those weapons such as sights, grips, and stocks. Later on, it could have more benefits such as getting unique items that you wouldn't normally get, getting unique discounts. So overall, always worth increasing your rep by doing tiny missions, and you usually get a little bit of cash out of it.
Actually, let's use the one that we've had some history with. This bad boy. So, what we'll do is we'll take this little cover right here, go over to inspect this, and this is only because we don't have a certain thing to make this easier, but we drag that off of there, we take off the dust cover, put on this. Oh, right. Take off this. Put on this for the receiver, and then we can equip a sight. And just like that, we now have made a substantial upgrade to our AK-47, or 74, my apologies. But yeah, having a sight in this game is a huge advantage. As you can see a lot of the time with our SKS, it's usually just like general shape-ish, but with the addition of a sight, this does a lot of wonders for us. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, why don't you just put on this little grip here, you know, make it more tactical, make it better. You see, Tarkov is a very modular, I think is the word I'm going to use here, in terms of building weapons. And I say that because we need to change out the gas tube or the handguard in order to put that on. So, it really depends on how much you're willing to put into a gun. So, you know what? Do your research, be careful, make sure you don't buy the wrong thing like this. I don't believe yet. Oh, wait, actually. I think that might be the piece that we're looking for. Because that's for the Saiga. Okay, yeah, that might be it. Alright. Go over to character. Grab our handguard. And unfortunately, it's just not compatible. Alas. But usually you can figure out what kind of weapons these go on. Just go over here. 74N. Actually, hold up. That might be the one that we have. Tarkov. Okay. So, we've just got to figure out how to do this. It's a handguard with gas tube. So, I believe if we just put that on there, hey! And just like that, another great upgrade to our gun. And has a spot for our flashlight now. But still pretty huge moment right there. I actually never knew how to do that. That's great. Now, I think I'll just end up selling these. Yeah. Go ahead and sell these useless parts now. Actually, keep that. $31. Always good to compare prices. As we can see here, $62K for posters. Lovely. Oh, wow, $62K. That's actually huge. At least I think it is. And of course, fence. Always great to check in on this guy. Usually has some good offers in terms of weapons. So we can see here we've got plenty with huge attachments and oh wow. Actually, I might take this. Just because we do have the ammo for it. We do have the ammo for 45 ACP, I believe. Yeah, 45 ACP. Right here, 13 pen. Okay. So really, that's used more for demolishing legs and such. Always good to examine. And if you're wondering why I'm examining all of these things, it's because if you can see down here, it gives me XP, and what that XP does is it's actually for your character right here in terms of skills. Go over your skills, and you can see here endurance, strength, health, metabolism. You've got all of these things that, you know, you don't really think about that much just because, you know, you're usually holding a gun and walking around. But all of these skills are actually pretty huge. As you can see here with assault rifles, just by having this at level 1, increased reload speed, weapon switching speed, reduced recoil, and movement speed with weapon. It gives you so many benefits that it's just like, why not? And the reason why I was what's it called? The reason why I was investigating or uncovering those thingies in the shop is because they level up your perception and your attention, I believe. Now, what these do is that this one, if you might have noticed this, is that when you pass over a random object, you'll see this little white dot appear. That's the game's way of letting you know that that's something that you could pick up. You're looking at something that you could pick up. Always great, you know, with how dark this game can be at times, just due to poor lighting. It's always great to have that. But most importantly is attention, increased looting speed and examination speed. That right there, beautiful. Because that means you can like quickly loot a body and snatch some armor or meds faster than most could. So, always great. Strength increases the amount you can carry, increases a lot of things. But basically, what we want to try to do is max some of these out, and that should help us out a lot. I think what we'll do here is we'll just take in the MPX again. Yeah, we'll take in the MPX again, and we'll keep our current loadout for the time being, just because we're going on a bit of a streak here. So we'll bring in some water and some rations, and then we will go off again into the places of Tarkov. Let's have a skull near. I do not. Oh, it's got a boss here.
After a quick consultation of the map, I decided to take a look at my task to make sure I was doing the right thing. After taking a second look, I ultimately decided that I would be going after Burning Rubber, Skier's first quest, requiring you to use a paid extract. He of course gives you the money for this, as he just wants to make sure things are running smoothly between him and his services, as he is the one who contracts the drivers for this map.
Alright. Our lovely MPX, and all we have to do... Oh my god. Wait, I'm actually a little sick. Huh. All we gotta do is just leave. Simple enough. What I do want to check out, though, is this little area up here. Because tons of little spots for valuables. We did need some from the matches, I believe, for the hideout. Crickton lighter. Ooh, we need that for the fridge. Just gonna put that down there. Gonna charge it. I'm sure we can sell that. Any form of profit is good profit, as long as, you know, we make it out. Not really sure what I'm looking for, so I'm just taking everything right now. Oh, some food. Right here is this little lovely set. We're gonna need this for later. But for now, I believe we'll just... Actually, you know what? Let's get on this. So I believe this has some sort of scope on it. Yep, so we can just take a quick gander around. The very least, and see the surroundings. That right there, this area and to the right, that is where we need to be. See that right there? I think I got its legs. Yeah, he's currently hiding it out. Okay. So hopefully that guy didn't have any sort of heals. I mean, healing that's gonna take a bit. I doubt he's just gonna keep moving. So, just carefully take a... Yeah, chances are he's already moved. But at the very least, we've scared off someone. Ooh, I need that. Unless there was a scab I was shooting at. In which case, I guess, it doesn't matter too much. What did I just... It's a little strange. Only loop the dead bodies on this map just because they usually have some interesting things. Look at that, 2 horses. Oh. Oh, you hear that? Okay, 100%. I think that's another player. Yeah, he's just run into the bank. So, I think the best bet is to just cross the street. Or not. Yeah, let's cross the street. It's a lovely little area too. So we'll just help ourselves to a little peek. And oop. I believe this is the guy that we were shooting at. Yep, just a scav. So can't really be expecting much. It never hurts to check them out occasionally. They'll have something rare. You know, some water. It's not bad. Use it. Scavs usually carry some like decent stuff. Look at that. Good hydration. Around here. Yep. We have some cases. Let's drop that. Why not? Ooh. This belongs to a very fun weapon later on. It's a submachine gun. That lovely little thing that tears through armor. So having a mag won't be terrible. And I need this for a future quest. I won't need that mag. Let's just take inventory real quick. I don't need the strike just because that's not the kind of match I'm looking for. We do have some food here. TTS system, handrail. Okay, we'll be fine. Now another thing to look out for is that spot up there. We'll tend to go up there a lot. I mean, there's some really good loot up there, so it's understandable. But just a very difficult place to get to if someone's already there first. Because they get to hold this cheeky little spot. Oh, I'm gonna need that. I need this. Okay, so these are just scavs. So we can pull out the old SKS. That's one dropped. too. Very simple. Very easy. We like easy and simple. Easy and simple is our best friend. Go over here. Pay the rubles. And nice little thing about this is that when it comes to extracts, you actually don't have to sit in there for the whole minute. Not really sure why they make you wait a minute. But you don't gotta sit in there. All you gotta do is check your watch. Watch that little red icon in the top right, and get in there before the timer runs out. You'll be good to go. So yeah, we'll just sit here and we'll wait. You know, while you're waiting, and you know that there's no one around, you can always just, ooh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if no one's around, you can always try to max out some covert movement just by moving side to side. And now that there's less than 5 seconds, we gotta go and take this extract. Laying down is usually a decent idea. And just like that, we've completed another quest. And we've made out with some good rubles, good rubles. This later on in the line, in terms of questing, we're gonna be doing a lot of that. So just go over to traders, go over to skier, task, and complete. And here we are doing some more work. And we claim our reward, love a little headset, and some money. You know what? Zero gear fear. We're going in with this stuff, doing ourselves a lovely little favor here. Just by being able to supply so much. Probably organize this. Do you think that there's an auto? Yep, auto sort. Lovely. I know that this goes for a decent amount. We got the cord, we got the lighter, we got some small amount of rubles. And just like that, that little pop-up down there, that's because we have the things required to build that in our little hideout. So I can figure out where that thing auto-sorted my cash. Oh, there we are. Here, we'll just move that. Just move that here. Now, I believe what we can do is go over here. Actually, no. Go to our task, story, and right here. And things over to skier.
Чё на проходе встал? Заходи давай.
Having just completed one of Skier's side quests, along with gathering materials that I wouldn't really need, I decided to turn in the building materials that he needed for his main quest and knock that out of the way.
Made some progression into our story. So we still gotta go to customs, but we have made like pretty good strides. Here we go. What did I just do to my wrench? Oh, I think I just put it in here. Put it in somewhere. Ah, here we are. You see that? 83K. If we look around, maybe we might be able to find a better deal. Nope, looks like that's the best we're gonna get. Just trade that in. If we need it later, then we'll find it later. Not that big of a deal. But we are getting our rubles up, so that's lovely. Keep these on us. Go over to the hideout. And here we are. We have our lighter, which gives us some light. for the next one, we're going to need some light bulbs and some wires. I am really wanting to get on this. Workbench makes modding weapons so much easier. So, you know what? I believe that if we follow the tour, the chapter tour, and go to customs, our trader boy over here, Skier was talking about how there's a lot of construction sites over there at customs, so we'll go there. You know, hopefully we'll find some construction stuff, and we'll be good to go. Just gonna check up on everything. Do a quick top up right here in our nice little line of ammo. And we'll go to custom. Yeah. Ooh. You actually scared the crap out of me. Holy crap. Oh my god. Darn it, I'm looking at this and you scared me. Alright, here we go. First trip into customs, and hopefully we can go ahead and find those nuts and bolts. It's nuts and bolts that we needed for the workbench. Okay. Another horse. 3 horses. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with all that. Ooh. And that was the sound of someone we do not want to mess with. Oh, that's how you check your fire mode, okay. No. No, there's no sense in peeking it. I feel like if I peek it, I'm gonna get my head torn off. And I really don't want that. Also gotta be really careful around here. Just because of how open some of this terrain is. You see? Just like that. Right, so thank you so much for watching my video. This is really my first time ever doing anything like this, especially this long. I mean, it's almost an hour, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys would leave some feedback in the comments and let me know if you want more of this. I'll be doing an entire series of my Tarkov journey, and hopefully my videos will get better with time. So
I'll leave you with this outro. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this, and hopefully I'll see you soon.